What is going on, guys? It is Dylan here. Today I will be bringing you a technical analysis on the ticker symbol NNDM nano dimensions. Before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know that I am bullish on the company, especially these levels down here. I do think they're pretty attractive to dip buyers, and I do believe in the company. I'm not an expert on the company or anything. I won't proclaim to be anything I'm not, but I do think it is a pretty solid company. And we do know that big players like Cathie Woods were buying shares around the $13 to $14 level. So I do think it is a good company. Not for those reasons, but we will not dive into that because this is a technical analysis video. This was a requested video. If you want to drop your ticker in the comment, drop it in there. I'll probably make a video about it. But yeah, so we're going to get right to the technical analysis. So you can see all the levels I have currently. There are a lot of levels and I don't feel like saying them all, but you can pause them and look at them if you would like for the supports and resistances. So you can see that I'm going to zoom back all the way down here. We had a double top. Bam, we bled off with a bearish engulfing. Very, very bearish right there. Bled off very, very hard. Gave up this upward support. Tried to find some support. Almost came back up to test that dynamic resistance. Failed. Came right back down to this lows of 650, which is in the market sell-off. Pretty crazy numbers, honestly. Very crazy day in the market, if you guys remember. Came up at a little bit of a run. Another bearish engulfing right here, bled off that, right? So now we're here. So for the last 5 candles on the daily, so these are daily candlesticks. This is the price action in the day. If you don't know, you don't see too much. This candle, the concurrent candle, does show low price rejection. Pretty nice low price rejection. Did bounce off my support pretty well right there. And we do have little to none upper price rejection, so I would say it is a pretty bullish candle, but you can't buy or sell or really know too much off the daily, in my opinion, because there's not too much going on. Maybe a potential double bottom, as we did come down once, bam, came right back down, bam. But I would like us to reach these levels, at least on that, maybe a little bit lower, around the 740, for me to feel comfortable saying that it's a double bottom on the daily. But there is a lot more on the 1 hourly, the 4 hourly, and the 15 minute, which we will get into soon. You do see that the volume has died down as the markets sell off. You probably see a lot of weak hands and just people getting out of the stock market. And there hasn't been nothing crazy going on with the stock, no insane news or no insane bullish momentum. So the volume has died down. We would like to see this volume pick up to I would say around these levels, but it would probably take some news or some strong bullish momentum, but it is not out of the question. But keep an eye on that. You do see on the RSI we're at 39.26, which is undersold. Anything under 50 is undersold. I like my stocks to be in a 50 to 70 range in an upwards trajectory, mainly to signify a healthy stock. Some people have different numbers, but yeah. I do think it is a very low RSI though, and this could attract some dip buyers. But yeah, there's not too much to pick up. MACD is very indecisive. We did get a golden cross for 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 days or so, and now we're flat. So not a lot of selling pressure, not a lot of buying pressure. We want to see green candles in here. And yeah, it's pretty flat, so it is indecisive. If this does get the orange over the blue, that will attract a lot of new buyers, and that will be attractive to the stock. We're going to head over to the 1 hourly. You can see on the 1 hourly that we got this resistance, downwards resistance, which is pretty tough, and we really are coming up on that. I want to move this just a tad bit just to get it completely accurate. Could be, yeah, that looks very accurate. So we are approaching that. And even if you would say, you would take this down and say the resistance started right here, which it didn't, it started all the way up there. We are approaching a downwards resistance into a support right here at 767. I'm going to move that up just a tad bit to 776. You can see that we did bottom out. It kind of does look like a double bottom. It looks pretty clean. 1 bottom, 2 bottoms on the same level too. So I do think this looks cleaner than the 1-day double bottom. And I would say that this downwards resistance could be the neckline for the double bottom. If we do break this, we could see strong bullish momentum. But you could argue as well that the neckline is like right here, which I marked at the 920 mark. So yeah, keep an eye on that. It does look like a pretty nice double bottom. And keep an eye on this descending triangle, descending resistance into this support. If we give up this support, I think we could at least go to 720, potentially lower. maybe bottom out at, you know, $7 or so, but that would be bearish. But if we do break this upwards resistance, it could be the exact opposite. Say we come down, bam, meet the support right here, come right back up, bam, we break this. I could see a nice movement to maybe the $9 level. It might be kind of generous. I'm going to do my estimate. I don't like to make very strong price targets. I like to keep them conservative. And yeah, it does line up pretty well. I do think we can get a nice rip if we do break this downwards resistance. Keep an eye on that 100%. We are approaching very crucial levels. If I go to the 4-hourly and just zoom out a little bit, you do see that there's a big consolidation period around this area over here. I do expect a lot of buyers to step in around here. At least they should. That would be healthy for the stock, as these are very attractive levels if you do want to get into the stock. The RSI on the 4 hours at a 43. Not too bad. You do see a nice little double bottom on the RSI as well. Volume, exact same. MACD is very indecisive, but it does look like we are kind of leaning towards a golden cross, so that is good. On the 1 hourly, we are in a golden cross. We've been in a golden cross since 11:30 yesterday. We want to maintain this. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna delete all of these levels real quick, just so I get a more like clear view of it. And I'm not worried because I can draw back them, but can't see a nasty bearish flag right here. Bam, downwards channel or downwards flagpole, whatever you want to say, into this flagpole. Bam, we broke out of that, and potentially we could be doing the same thing right here. Now, I am completely non-biased, and I try to bring you guys as much information as possible to help you guys if I can. And you know, this could be another miniature bearish flag that could play out. It wasn't the cleanest drawing, but if you do see this upwards channel break very hard with a wide bar, it could be a little scary. But we do have a little bit of an upward support that I don't know how long we'll maintain, but I think if you are very worried about the short term of things, should see a bounce on this soon. If we do give this up, wouldn't be surprising if we came down to the 820 level or so. But yeah, so see if there's anything else we could pick apart. Definitely there is something we could pick apart. Actually, I should have mentioned this a couple minutes ago. We are in a bearish cross, so the long-term support slash resistance, the 200-day EMA, which is my favorite line, went over the 9-day EMA, and since then we've seen a pretty significant drop. We do want to march our way up with this 9-day EMA, which is a short-term resistance. We want to hold this under us. This is a nice support. If we can use this to march up to that 200-day EMA and get over that, that would be the most ideal point of view. You can see that right here, the gap between the 200-day EMA and us was that far, but then if we compare it right there, you see that we are widening out to it. We're coming closer and closer and closer to testing that. I do think if we get a golden cross, that will be a big movement. But don't get head faked, as you know that does happen. I'm pretty sure that actually happened on the 15-minute. No, a little bit right here. See, we almost got a golden cross. You see buyers step in, and then immediately we failed that. The red line rejected the green, the 200-day EMA to the 9, and we gapped down. We tried again, we failed. So I would say on a 15-minute, it is a very nice day trader slash very minute point of things. So I do think if we get a golden cross on this and we can maintain that, that would make it easier to get a golden cross on the 1 hourly. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to give a brief rundown. Keep an eye on the levels. Rewind if you want to see them again. I'm going to have to draw them back up. I do think you should keep an eye on that bear flag and this descending triangle, as this is a downwards resistance that has a lot more aggressiveness to it. As you can see, it's been containing us since these $11 levels. So regardless of the descending triangle, it'll be a big move if we do break this, as we have been getting rejected. A little bit of a ascending wedge right here, whatever you want to call it, drop right below it. So yeah, with that being said, I don't want to keep you guys here any longer than I have to. I really do appreciate you guys sticking to this point of the video. If you like, please like, subscribe, all that. I'm not going to beg or anything, but appreciate you guys sticking to this point of the video nonetheless. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day, and I mean that genuinely. Peace.